I've been having the warm-up period, and I have beside me the two team captains who've just finished the warm-up. Roy, just how valuable is that to you, coming out here and running around and kicking around to start off with?
I think it's always important after a bus journey like we've had, maybe an hour and a half in the bus, actually to come up and get your legs loosened off well before the game. Also gets used to the atmosphere, which is great today.
Well, it is a splendid atmosphere. Always is for a Celtic game here, isn't it, Paul?
Yeah, they're usually good games, Archie, and just hope today's something special like the last time.
I know you're playing for the under-21s, but you're a bit of a veteran now. Do you feel it slightly nervous before a big game like this?
No, not really, no, Archie. I think like Roy, you know, you've played so many big games in your career that you just look forward to these games because the Celtic support now, you know, it's great.
Yeah. Which way will you kick if you win the toss?
Well, I know Paul always likes to kick downhill in the second half, so we'll try and change that. We'll kick up the way in the first half.
OK, lads, thanks very much for joining. Have a good game. There we are. I look forward to it. My warm-up is simply going up to the commentary position of a very steep incline, and of course it's worth it because I get the best view in Tannadice.
Well, I'm still trying to work out Roy's toss-up tactics here, because he did win the toss and they're kicking uphill, so he's rather bamboozled the opposition on that one. And Dundee United ready to start this game, as I said, on a glorious afternoon. The referee today, Donald McVicker from Carluke. A huge crowd squeezed in here. In fact, we've had some rather frightening swaying on the far side where the Celtic supporters crowded in. I think they would have to get a shoehorn to jam them in there even further. Willie McStay. What a McLeod. Inviting ball, and David Neary's behind that. And just coming in at the back to him, the very menacing form of Brian McClare. What a McLeod to take this. Up goes a big figure of McGugan, and it's in there. I think it was McClare who got it. Both McClare and Mo Johnson went for that. Not that the Celtic supporters are particularly caring, and that excellent start, 3 minutes gone, and who got the final touch? Both of the strikers went for it. It was a kind of cooperative effort. Well, pays your money, you take the choice, but I think McClare is claiming it clearly. 1-0. And coming so quickly in a match of this kind, it gives them the basis of self-confidence. Beautiful move by Celtic. Here's Sturrock. Ian Ferguson. Straight run, Gallagher. And very good, solid backstabbing header there by Derek White. Bannon. United, no doubt, will continue to play very coolly. That is their style. One of the most difficult teams to ruffle, United, on the game. Easy one for Aiken. And Celtic playing little triangular and confident movement, but none too confident in defence at the moment. That's Grant. Johnston. Under McLeod. McStay. He might let fly. Hesitates slightly. And Bannon back in defence. Under McLeod. A lot of skid in that. Billy Thompson firmly behind it all the same. Bannon did that very well. Redford. Sturrock. Well, Celtic's defence looks very watertight. Sturrock. Bit too obvious, and here is the break. McClare. That's Grant asking for it. Good piece of running by Celtic. Intelligent move there by McClare, dragging out the defence to the right, and then waiting for somebody to come up inside him, and in this case it was Grant. Took his time about it, rightly so, And there was Grant. You could only get a sweep at it. Very good effort. Willie McStay. There's Grant. Oh, a lot of useful work by Grant now. Modern McLeod. Embarrassed by that. Gallagher. That's a superb ball by Bannon. Here's Gallagher. McGugan with him. Oh, that's a brilliant pass. And Celtic remain cool. Superb piece of play. Emanating from Eamon Bannon in midfield. Outside of foot, piercing the defence, allowing Gallagher a little bit of freedom. And although eventually he was harassed, he did sweep it over, and that really stretched the Irish international's goalkeeper. It's a gift. 2-0. Paul McStay. "24 minutes gone, and a defence that's looked extremely nervous suddenly finds himself 2 down. Over it went, right through the legs, and bang. And Celtic can hardly believe that that has happened. Well, nervy looking David Neary again. Johnston looking sharp. Whipped away though by Paul Hegarty. Willie McStay. Bannon. Bannon is the kind of player who can control a match if he puts his mind to it. Although it's going to be very difficult for United to get back in against the Celtic defence. It's looked extremely good, well organised and sharp. Ferguson, Gallagher hasn't shaken free of the defenders, and the confident enough sweep across there by McGugan. McStay. McStay beginning to spread it around intelligently. There he is again. Shepherd. Shepherd. Celtic running it around. McStay does very well. Walking, foraging. There he is. That's an interception. This could be an interesting break. Gallagher. Oh, the pass was impetuous. Roy Aitken breaks. There's Shepherd. And back by David Neary as McClair goes in. A hopeless run there by McClair. Celtic in command. Off the back of the head. Eamon Bannon. McStay, beautiful touch. Really on his element today, Paul McStay. Modern McLeod. The depth of the balls of the goalkeeper ought to have committed himself, I think. Grant. McStay. Too much. Malthus. Here's Ferguson. Neat little layoff. False start. That's a hopeless ball by Redford. If I were Paul Sturrock, I wouldn't be too happy about that kind of ball. McClair, beautiful little run by McClair. Dragging defenders. Oh, that's a penalty, surely. Oh, dear. Looked like it to me. As United again were handing out gifts. Gallagher. That's obstruction. And I think there's got to be a booking for Paul McStay. Well, as I said, it did look a penalty. It was a gift by Dundee United, a very slack ball indeed. And Danny Went, I've seen a penalty being awarded for a lot softer than that. Right into the sun again. Hegarty is up, there's Bannon. Tries to go for it again, it'll be a throw to Dundee United. And what they would give for a goal in this half. We're on the... I think the whistle has gone, yes. There it is. Celtic are deservedly leading by 2 goals to nothing on a day in which charity certainly begins at home, because the Dundee United defence have been rather dreadful. I don't think anybody can object to that description. Found wanting even in the first goal, with 2 strikers having an opportunity to put it away. And I think in that cooperative basis, McClair just at about 60% of it. And that was the first goal that Billy Thompson's conceded since August the 16th. The second goal, well, if you're a United player watching it now, bow your head. Look at that, absolute gift. And Paul McStay made no mistakes. And if you make no mistakes in front of a goal like that, then you go in leading by 2-0 and looking very confident. Celtic kicking down the slope, and I would imagine that Mr. McLean at half-time was trying to do a lot of sorting out, especially amongst his defenders. United are 2 goals behind, and yet they did play with a bit of skill and flair in certain sections of the first half to indicate that if they really got the game together, then they might pose some kind of threat to Celtic, but they've made it very, very difficult for themselves. Good running by McClair again. Look at the way he went right in behind that defence. Good flick though by Maurice Johnson. That's Shepherd. McGugan is up. Grant after this. Nice ball there by Ferguson to Ralph Milne. And the ball goes away from him. That's McClair. Beautiful run on the outside. He might get the corner. No. Throw in. And the Celtic support love the way this man attacks the defence. Johnson. Well taken by Thompson. This is Shepherd. Beautifully stroked out there. McStay. There's the header and Thompson's down. Part of a cloud busting his way through. Sturrock. Gallagher. Lovely ball by Gallagher. Feels by Bannon. Good move by United that time. More four in the wings. Must be the Bruins up there, I think. And isn't that a shame? Realise it can't get in to see the game. Oh well. Hegarty. That's a useful ball. Ferguson. Again McGugan, very good in the air. Ralph Milne. Neatly touched off. Here's Paul Sturrock with a chance. And a good save by Bonner. That really was a clear-cut and distinct chance for Sturrock. Good goalkeeping. Nice move by United. Delicate ball through, and a big goalkeeper using his legs well. That's a poor show. And Gallagher didn't like it either. There's Sturrock. Milne, good move by United, and there's a goal. Ian Ferguson. An excellent move by United then. Much more like themselves. 20 minutes gone. And all that pent-up aggression surely released there. With that swift, thrusting move. In it went, neatly laid off. There was the shot by Milne. Wasn't good enough, but look at that finish by Ferguson. And that's why Jim McLean brought him to Tannadice. Now, that makes it a very interesting game indeed. I mean, to be absolutely honest with you, I didn't feel that United were going to score in this match. It was one of these days. Nothing going right for them. Celtic in ascendancy most of the time, and now only one goal in it. Untidy out there, and so is that. I think the play will stop. Yes, free kick. Very quickly taken, Gallagher. No, been well marked by White. Midway through the second half, there's Roy Aitken, there's Gallagher with it. The neatest of touches, Gallagher, touch across, and Bonner takes it out of the air. So easily. But more of United, we saw nothing of this, or very little of it, in the first half. Just the hint of it every now and again, and now they're beginning to string the passes together. Try and cut inside. He has a lot of players coming up front. There's Paul Sturrock in with a chance, and he's done it. Oh, just passed. Brilliant effort by Sturrock, and a superb pass by Eamon Bannon. I mean, look at this. He judged it, he held it, and forward it went. And there was Sturrock. Good judgment by Sturrock. It really was under pressure. He was so unlucky. And certainly United now have a grip of this game. And so long they appeared simply to be going through the motions. Waiting for bodies to get into that penalty, and there's a run by Mary. And I think it's a goal kick. That's a brilliant run by Neri. What you call in the modern game the hidden run. Nobody noticed him coming forward. Well, not until the last second. Through he went, and Sturrock had the intelligence to hold on, let him get forward, but he wasn't far off that. By Beaumont, the pass doesn't match it. That was a bit slack. Grant. Celtic, for the first time in the afternoon, beginning to look unsettled. Malthus. Just put it away anyway, with Clare's free away to his right. That's a good ball. McClare. Johnson running off him. McClare. McInally, there's an excellent ball to McLeod. McGuinness goes into the challenge. McLeod! Right across the face of the goal. That's McClare dabbing it through to McLeod. Decided to really let fly. Decided shot a goal, and it was very close. Straight out by McGugan. Gallagher. Here's Malthus. No, he's in a very shaky afternoon. And he's got to get that one, he does. Bannon. Difficult ball for Bannon. David Neri. Sturrock, and back, none too confidently there by White. Now Beaumont is on. Bowman, who came on and played very usefully in midfield last week. The ex-Hearts player, of course, youth internationalist. Paul Sturrock. Free kick. Oh! Was he annoyed? Bannon, beautiful play. Sturrock. Oh, everybody missing it. And Celtic retain their poise. McStay. Grant is screaming for it, and Morris Malthus this time in very good position. I think somebody's not going to be able to sit down for a fortnight when they go home. Bit of slice in that. Here's, oh, there's a chance for United. And a brilliant save by Bonner. He came from nowhere. Oh. The initial mistake by Aiken really put them under pressure. Away went Sturrock, and look at that inviting ball there. It came loose. There was a shot, and Bonner came out of the dark into the light, and Celtic is still in the lead. There's a touch across, and Bowman is there. We have a Bowman and a Bowman. Whenever the twain shall meet. It's Slack and McGuinness. McGuinness has had a very useful game indeed. Bowman to Bowman to McGuinness. There's a neat touch to Sturrock. Just a bit too much on that. Here's Ralph Milner's no offside. Can he put it away? He can't. It's in now. The equaliser. Gallagher. Two each, and thoroughly deserved by United. We've had so much possession of this game in the second half. They really made a meal of it, though, did they not? It seemed to go on and on, this effort to score. There was a breakthrough, but the Celtic defence got flat. That was a chip, there was a header, and then eventually Gallagher through the legs. McInally trying to go in, and I think the referee has blown in any case. And we are in for a very interesting last 5 minutes. Gugan. Hegarty. And there's that hesitation in that central defence again. Something they have to sort out. Malthus putting it forward. Sturrock. Here's Bannon. Sturrock. Bowman down. Gallagher after it. 2 minutes left. Gallagher. Mills. A really roasting finish by Dundee United. They've risen magnificently to a challenge that, quite frankly, I thought was beyond them at half-time, but the manager certainly sorted them out. Malthus. And there goes the final whistle. A quite astonishing game. Let me reiterate that at half-time, I just got the impression that United couldn't get themselves back into it, but, you know, they made me eat my words. You can never reckon without the tactical genius of their managers, no question about it. He sorted them out at half-time, and we have had a vastly entertaining game, which has rather got that anemic international Wednesday night, at least out of my system.